What if I'm self-employed?
What is a mortgage?
What is your
How does
crime
the
rate?
fixed rate
What's
work?
the
How much do I
monthly?
need for a down payment? This video is about answering those questions. Welcome to the Rami Magic Show. This new episode of Mortgage Science talks about how debt impacts your mortgage application. Every type of debt has a different payment allocation. Credit card, line of credit, those are typically calculated the same. Then you have home equity line of credits. Then you have professional line of credits or professional loans. And then you have secured car loans and student loans. All of these play a different role when applying for a mortgage. So let's start with credit cards. A credit card is calculated, no matter what the balance is, 3% per month. So that's 3% per month less than you can apply for on a mortgage. Assume you have a $3,000 credit card balance. 3% is $90. That's $90 per month less that you can qualify on a mortgage. Assume that you have a $3,000 line of credit, just a regular unsecured line of credit. It's calculated the same as a credit card. For student loans, they calculate in three different ways. Either what's on the credit bureau, either what you've already negotiated with the student loan company, or 3% or 1.5% of the balance. Normally, in most lenders, will calculate it at 1.5% to 2% of the balance. It's calculated slightly lower than a credit card or a line of credit. If it's not in repayment, it's calculated at 3% or 1.5%. If it's already in repayment, then they will use the repayment amount, okay? Most student loans are government funded, and it depends on your salary, it depends on a bunch of stuff on how these payments are calculated, and sometimes it's renewed every 6 months. This is why typically I like to use 1.5% to avoid the confusion. Unless there's already a payment on your credit bureau, then we have to prove otherwise to the lender. For car loans, it's very simple. Whatever you're actually paying on your car loan is the number that we're going to use, okay? For home equity line of credit, it's calculated as if it was a mortgage. So if you're taking $100,000 on a home equity line of credit, then basically it's amortized over 25 years at 4.79%. You'll never have to make these calculations, but we have to try to find ways to reduce your debt monthly payments, which is more important than your overall debt amount, okay, to qualify you for a mortgage. What you could do is, if you have a home equity line of credit, you can consolidate your other debt into that home equity line of credit. This way you're reducing your monthly payments in the eyes of the lender. Another thing some people do is they consolidate all of their debt into one loan. This way they have one payment, okay, which is normally less than 3% of the balance. This way you're reducing your overall monthly payments as well, okay? Or you can also refinance and take advantage of the equity of your house and pay off some of that debt, okay? It's really hard to pay down credit card debt. It's really hard to pay down line of credits as well. And part of the reason is because the interest rate is so high. It ranges between 10% and 19%. So ultimately, the balances on your credit cards and the balances on your home equity line of credits or secured or unsecured line of credits, all of this matter. The usage versus the limit matters. That's how your credit score is calculated. It's all part of the algorithm. Ultimately, what you want to do is use as little debt as possible. But obviously, that is not always the case. Some things happen, some things pop up. So when there is credit, managing it properly is the best thing that you can do. And managing it by not simply making your payments on time, but also understanding where and how the different types of debt could actually impact you when you're applying for a mortgage. One more thing. If you're buying furniture or appliances and it's a 0% for 12 months, whatever balance is on that credit card that you're getting is calculated at 3% as well. So even if you're not making any payments on it or you're only making a $10 payment per month, if you apply for a mortgage, this will have an impact on you. If you've already been approved for a mortgage and it's closing in 2 or 3 months down the road, and you decide to buy a car, this car will appear on your credit bureau and that will impact your mortgage application. In fact, it could even overthrow the numbers and cancel your application altogether. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, any general questions, leave them in the comment section below so that we can share the wealth. If it's personal, please feel free to reach out to me by email at rami@ramimortgages.com or 613-355-7269. Thank you for watching.